Hey, we're live. What's up, everybody? Coach Nandy here from Nandy After Dark. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. I am feeling good today, and I wanted to bless you guys with a live because it's Tata Chip's birthday today, and I want to sing a very special birthday song. So I'll wait until you guys get in. You guys go ahead and hit the like button as you come in. If you're watching this on a replay, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on YouTube because we're only on YouTube for this live. So I would appreciate if you guys hit the thumbs up button if you are watching this on the replay as well. Like your thumbs up matters. Okay, your like matters. We'll give people time to get their notifications and start filtering in. But in the meantime, if you're here, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say hello in the comments so that I can say hello back to you and greet you properly. Right? But it's Tata Tot's birthday today, sweetheart. And I want to sing a little ditty for her. Oh, yes. I'm a generous queen. Everybody knows this. You know, as you all know, this is Coach Nandy from Nandy After Dark. If you're just joining, please hit the thumbs up button. We're only on YouTube right now. And I'm also asking you guys this morning to please take the Cash App challenge. It's $7 today instead of being $10. It's $7. And we're going to do this Cash App challenge, in honor of Tata Chip's birthday. Oh, yes, bitch. In honor of her birthday, I want you to send me a Cash App, bitch. Huh? Y'all remember that year I sent Tata Chip? I'm just playing. Y'all remember that year I sent Tata Chip a $1 Cash App and she was reading all her Cash App. She was all excited. I still have it. I'll put it on our Facebook page after this live. She's like, thank you for the stars. Thank you for the Cash App. She was going through all her Cash App. She got to my name. She was so excited about reading them all up. D. Williams, thank you for the Cash App. That shit was $1. I tried to send a penny, but they wouldn't let me. They only let you send $1 minimum on Cash App. And as soon as she said it, she realized, got it. She realized I got that ass. I want to sing her a little ditty today. It's her birthday. And she is indisposed, honey. She's out of the country right now. She is, you guys say hello in the comments if you wouldn't mind, please, so that I can say hello back to you and hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that as well. You guys should be able to hear me. So I have it loaded in two different places. Tata Chip is out of the country celebrating her birthday, and she's getting roasted. Okay. The bitch is getting roasted, and I have footage of her reading her roast because you know what? At the end of the day, Tay does have a lot of followers. This is true. This is true. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up when you come in. Hit the thumbs up. Say hello in the comments if you would, please. I would definitely appreciate that. And also hit the Cash App challenge. It's $7 this morning, today. All right? Hold on. Let me scroll over a little bit. Ooh. Let me see. It's my internet connection this morning. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not quite. Let me back out a little bit. There we go. Let me take this comment down. There we go. All right. My Cash App is on the screen. It's $7. And once we hit a certain number for the Cash App challenge today, I will give somebody a $10 Cash App. I'll give you a $10 Cash App for lunch today. So you can spend lunch. We used to do that all the time. In honor of Tata Thought's birthday today, I will give out a $10 Cash App to someone for lunch today. I always said you can't get rich on this page, but you can get lunch or breakfast or, whatever it may be. So I will pull from the people who've done the Cash App challenge. So if you take the challenge today, it's $7. And I will pick at least one lucky winner to have lunch on me today. All right. So you take the challenge. Just let me know. Well, put your YouTube name in the comments field so that I know it's you. So that I can, bless you with the birthday cash up today, so you can go and get lunch. $10. Not gonna make you rich, but at least you can get lunch today. All right. All right. Listen, it's Tata's birthday today, and she is out of the country, and she is behaving, honey, like she don't have a motherfucking care in the world. People were asking her comments about Carmen, and baby, she went off on their ass. She said, "Don't fucking mention Carmen." Basically, in my mind, I'm paraphrasing, but this is what she said, and I'll let you listen to it, and you tell me if you think this is what she said. Carmen, why y'all mentioning that bitch? We not doing that today. Like, fuck her. Like, why are you mentioning Carmen? We're not talking about that. She's a non-motherfucking factor. I need therapy. You know what she said? You need therapy, and you need, you need to take a vacation after you deal with a bitch like Carmen. Oh yes, bitch. I said, I'll be damned. Meanwhile, she and her son are out spending up Carmen's money like to no end. She's tricking it all up on prawns and all kinds of exotic foods and shit. And she said, "Don't mention Carmen's name. Why y'all bringing her up? This is not the time and place for that. I don't want to hear nothing about that hoe. I'm out here enjoying my life right now. I'm the birthday bitch. I'm the birthday." What's up, Miss Joanne? And is Nikki Darling on here? I thought I saw her name. Nikki Darling be up late at night. What's up, Deborah? Hi, Miss Jones. She said, "I'm the birthday bitch. How dare you mention her on my live?" Meanwhile, Carmen is in Houston, and she is working on the food truck. She's filthy as hell. I want to show you footage of that too. Her clothes are dirty. She doesn't have on an apron, and her clothes look like she's been feeding thousands of people, or hundreds of people, millions of people, and she only got one or two fucking stragglers at the truck, and two of them were people she paid actors. Okay, as far as I'm fucking concerned, but two of them were her followers. And they claim that they just happened upon her. You can't believe nothing Carmen or her followers say. Nothing at all whatsoever. They go down to the truck, and they're ordering food from her off of her dirty ass clothes. And there's a man standing there. He's looking like, "Bitch, what about me? Like, take my order. Like I'm your real customer, bitch. I'm paying you today." So it's really interesting. I went and I looked up Houston has a new law and regulations for for food truck owners. The food truck permits and licensing was handled by local cities, and it was a big deal. Carmen never, and Fat Boy came on and told us this, but we already knew. Carmen was never right. Her food truck was never properly licensed to serve food in Houston, which is why she never worked on that truck. And she would go to neighboring states, with a bit more relaxed regulations. And she they've changed the laws, and we're going to look at it and see what that means for Carmen. I did call the licensing department today to see if Carmen's truck was licensed under the new laws and regulations, and they don't have a license on file for her at all whatsoever, which doesn't surprise me. And there are different tiers of licensing that you must be registered with. Texas, and we'll go over that. I'll show you guys I'll share my screen and show you the different tiers and what's required of Carmen to be operating off of that food truck. The laws are a bit more relaxed in that the health department is no longer handling the licensing. But the state does have stringent laws in place. Like one of the laws that food truck owners must have in order to operate their license under this July 1st, bill that passed is that, or law that passed, is that food truck owners, again, they have to register for the proper tier. And depending on the tier that you register in, so it's 3 tiers, that's how much your license will cost. Well, I'm willing to bet that Carmen didn't select the most expensive tier, which is tier three. And that's the most expensive, and that's the tier that she should be in, is hot food preparation and handling. And first of all, they couldn't find a license for her, and I'll play the call on that. And because of course I recorded it. And then second of all, not under her name and not under Tay's name. And I looked under Sharon Ben's name. And I also looked under Silky Benjamin Smooth's name, under her real name, Benjamin Young. I looked under their names, because Carmen is good for, and her cohorts, they're good for working under other people's name. Oh yes, bitch, I'm very well aware. Very aware. Now, what I do with that information is, that's a different story. That's a story for another time. But I'm aware that this is their MO. This is what they do. Okay. When you owe the government IRS taxes, when you have a background and you're scared that you might not get hired, I don't even bother applying to corporate roles anymore, because I know that the charges, even though they haven't been proven, but the charges attached to my name, I wouldn't even bother trying to even step into the corporate space right now at all. It wouldn't even make sense. But people find workarounds. They work in other people's names, which is illegal and unlawful and punishable by many different methods. But Carmen's license is not under her name for that food truck. And that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me one bit. And, I'll leave it up to whomever, the cousins and them. I'm sure they probably already on it, child, and chasing it down. But I don't know if they are, but I'm pretty sure, this is the kind of shit that they love to do. So I'm sure something deeper will surface than just my phone call today. I'm sure they'll uncover something deeper and sinister, because we are talking about Carmen C.T. Maria Riley after all, bitch. Okay. We are talking about her. You guys, today is Tata's birthday. If you're just joining, she turned 62 today. And she's out of the country, living her best life, and eating up and spending all of Carmen's fucking money today. It is deplorable and laughable, and got the nerve to say, don't tell me nothing about that bitch on my birthday. I'm out enjoying myself, having a good time, and after dealing with Carmen, I need therapy and a vacation. I said, okay, at least you're keeping it a buck. Let me read some of your comments before we get into this licensing piece for Carmen. We're doing a $7 Cash App challenge today, you guys. My Cash App is on the screen. It's Coach Nandi, COACHNANDI. If you take the challenge, I will pick from people who've done the challenge today. If you did it in the middle of the night, because we had a challenge in the middle of the night too, and there were people who did it. Well, we'll do it for this live. If you did the challenge, if you've done the challenge within the last, well, let me not say last 24 hours, because then people who watch the replay will be like, well, I just sent it and I should be part of it. If you do the challenge while we're live, let's do it like that. If you do the challenge now while we're live, I will send you a Cash App after this live so that you can get lunch today. And we've done that many times over the years. I can't even count how many times we've done Cash App giveaways. Sometimes we just play games like guessing games, guess the color I'm thinking of, guess the number I'm thinking of. Over the years we do different games, and or I just pick people at random and give them lunch, buy them lunch for the day, buy them dinner or whatever it may be. Carmen and Tay doesn't give away anything ever, at all, whatsoever. Tay had a so-called giveaway the other day, and she was raffling off things that she owned and calling it a giveaway. That's not a giveaway at all, sweetheart, because I guarantee you she would not just give something away, just off the strength of here you go. Thank you for supporting my page. I appreciate it. I've never seen them do that. And if they tried to start doing it, which they wouldn't, because that's just not in them. I've not seen them. They wouldn't do it on a regular, consistent basis. They've never done it, but they would never do it on a consistent, regular basis, which is just sad, because they are takers and not givers. That's how they get down. So I see that you guys are taking the challenge. I appreciate it. We are doing a $7 Cash App challenge this morning. And if you take the challenge, I will send you a Cash App after this live is over so that you can buy lunch today. All right. All right. Let's get into it. So Carmen Cynthia Maria Riley is, before we get into Tay and her birthday and all that shit, let's talk about Carmen for a little bit. Let's talk about how miserable she is these days. Her wife, so-called wife, is out of the country, celebrating, doing it big with her son, and they are flashing designer name brands, bags and shoes and scarves and sneakers. They're eating top tier food. They're going on top tier excursions, and they are out living their best life. And there would normally not be anything wrong with that. But what's missing is Carmen. Carmen is the one who supplied this lifestyle for Tay. Let's not be confused. She's the one who supplied this lifestyle. She is the one, you want to talk about somebody eating off somebody's back. Tay and her son are in another country right now eating off of Carmen's back. Big time. And got the nerve to not even want nobody to say anything about them, which is absolutely crazy. So let's take a look at what Carmen is doing, how she's spending her time while Tay is on vacation. And then we'll look at what Tay is doing and how she's spending her time while she's on vacation. Two vastly different scenarios and situations. And it's really sad to see. I mean, I don't like Carmen at all because the bitch lied. That's my gripe with her. That's what I'm always going to hang my hat on. She can never undo that. She lied to get me thrown in jail, told massive lies. And otherwise, I will feel sorry for her ass. But I don't. Let's take a look at this video. This is Carmen Cynthia Maria Riley out in Houston on a truck. Who knows if that shit's licensed or not, but I'm sure the cousins will drill down into it. And like I said, I did call the health department. I'm sorry, not the health department, because they don't do licensing anymore. I called Texas, the state of Texas's licensing department today after doing a search on the portal. You guys can go on the portal as well for Texas and look up their food handler or food truck licenses. And in all of them across the state of Georgia. And you can look by a number of different options, by the food truck owner's name, by the name of the business, by the county they live in, so many different things. And if you're savvy enough, you can also look by their address as well. So Carmen's food truck is not registered to her or to that address. Like, there is no business license that I was able to find. Let me say that. For Carmen, nor was the licensing department for Texas able to find anything registered for that so-called food truck that she has out there in Texas. So, and then Fatboy did come on and tell us that Carmen's truck was not licensed. It wasn't, it couldn't pass licensing because it was not up to code on so many different things. So now that they've relaxed a lot of those codes, you would think that Carmen would go ahead and get a statewide license, because now she doesn't have to pay a fee from county to county when she moves that truck, because that's how it used to be until July 1st. You would think that she would go ahead and do the right thing and register her name properly under her real name and register that truck and her business and get all the paperwork and all the handling permits for herself and anyone working on that truck. They have to have that too. I did look that up today. But you know, Carmen's always going to take a shortcut. She's a shortcut kind of person. And let me pull this down. Can you guys, were you guys able to hear me? Let me see. I think so. Let me see. Yeah, you are. Okay. Carmen is a shortcut kind of person. And, you know, it'll be really interesting to see what she does from a food truck licensing perspective. Let me see. What's 1, 2? Oh, that was Texas calling me back. Let me see. Five, 1, 2. Yeah, that was them calling me back. I'll get back to them later. All right, let's look and see what Carmen's been up to while Tay is out living a life, living in luxury. And this is what Carmen is doing.
Yeah. Three. You gonna get 3 other fish sandwiches.
Oh, okay. Oh, the fish and shrimp.
Yeah, that's fish and shrimp. That's a combo.
Why you don't?
I got fried.
Look how dirty her clothes are.
Now lemon pepper, please. Hey.
Look how filthy her clothes are, y'all. And her work.
Let me write down. Let me get y'all order. I got 2 fish sandwiches. I got some. They pull it up. They pull it up on color. I'm showing out. Y'all can get. Y'all like pork chops.
It's 2 customers
today.
here.
Okay. So. Okay. You can get a combo of fish and chicken if you want. You won't. Okay, you want hot honey? Okay. Are these together or separate? Okay, so I got a fish sandwich, 2 fish sandwiches. Fish sandwich. Okay. You want some hot
No
wings,
hairnet
lemon pepper
on.
wings? You want the country fried? Hold on. Hold on. I'll give y'all the hot honey. Let me show y'all something. Huh? Yeah, I'll get one. Here. I'm gonna let him try one of my country fries. Hold on, let me put it on there. I'm gonna give you some too. I got my brother over there. My brother looking like you getting them girls all that stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, you want? What you want? A flat or drum? Huh? It don't matter.
Yeah, they are so good.
Here. Now look, this that jumbo hot honey. Look at that. That's that hot honey. Look at that wing. Look at that. Come here, buddy. You want to try that? That sauce. They can't even say it. They can't even come over here and tell them about that sauce. Right here.
Okay, say nothing yet. It's still registering. I'm sweating. It's right.
Buddy, I got fish, shrimp, chicken, and I have pork chops. I have fried okra and french fries. I ain't even get to the collard greens and all that today. Because y'all just had me. Y'all got us. Look at these. Look at them lemon pepper. Look at them lemon pepper.
You ain't right.
Just look at them. You sit that over there for me, sir. Right there. Look at them lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah, the lemon pepper steppers look nice.
Look at them.
I want lemon pepper.
You want lemon? So you want a fish sandwich?
Fish and lemon pepper.
Okay. Fish sandwich?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, guys, you want what kind you want? Hot honey, lemon pepper, or country? What kind you want? You want to order hot honey? Okay. So the wings are they too busy to eat. They don't even care no more. The place are free eats, but you get the combo.
Carmen always try to hype up her food when people not saying enough about it. Like she's just pathetic.
Hold on, she playing.
But now we gotta get some of the wings too.
I need what can I get for you, sir? Huh? Fried okra by itself, just an order fried okra. You can get a plate of it, it's 10. It's a full plate of fried okra. Yes, it's already cut. Like this. That's the fried okra. You're gonna get a whole plate of it though. Okay. All right, so walk it in. Let's see what we got. Okay, so how many people do we have? Why did you go that way? I know, but why did you drop water? Wait till y'all see this plate. Wait till y'all see this plate. Wait till y'all see this plate. They coming back out front. Look at this. I ain't playing with y'all. I'm in Houston, Texas. On Colin Boulevard. Ain't nobody doing it like me. Not in Texas. Okay, look. Look at these. Hot honey. Barbecue wings. Sir? Ooh, they're hot. All right, you got the lemon pepper steppers coming. Yeah, look at this. Flatter drums. Flatter drums. Yum, yum, yum. You gotta come and get yourself some. relax, where's the lemon pepper wings, son? Hey, right here, right here. You know they're gonna be able to handle this. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't even know how they're gonna do it.
Slam and look at that boy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me take this down. So this is what Carmen is up to right now as she is working her ass off in the hot heat in that hot ass truck. That as far as I can tell is not licensed. Let me pull the call up so you guys can listen to that I made to the licensing department. I want to let you know that before I even called them, I looked for the license myself. And let me share this with you guys. You guys, if you can, please take the Cash App challenge today. It is $7. My Cash App is Coach COACH Nandy. It is also on the screen. Consider it a tip. You don't have to do it. It's not mandatory, but it is appreciated, and it is a way of saying thank you. I appreciate the service. Tay had the nerve to get on her live yesterday, and say, yeah, my followers send me Cash Apps because I'm actually doing, I'm actually working and giving you content and doing. No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. You giving us content. Now that you are doing with your boring ass. It's very, very entertaining to watch someone who thinks they're her actually be boring as fuck. Like, girl, I don't even, and I do get paid to watch their lives. I've always told you guys this, but I get my highlights now about her from like my cherry pick group. Like, bitch. The nerve of her. Let me see. Somebody said, that she can't even be unique with her own sayings. Well, we know that, definitely, for sure. I mean, this is classic Carmen. She doesn't wear gloves. She doesn't wear a hairnet. She's not even wearing an apron. Her clothes are absolutely filthy. There are two people standing at the truck who are her so-called followers, and no doubt, no telling how they got there. But she got two people at the truck and one other straggler, who came in, and he ordered some okra, and she told him it will be $10 for a little plate of okra. Is $10, girl? Okay, girl. Let me see. So let me show you guys something as it pertains to the food truck licenses. And let me make sure I have the right one up. In Texas now. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's close out here. And let's go here. And then here. Here. Okay, you guys. So if you look on my screen, you will see the new regulations as it pertains to licensure for food trucks, etc., in the state of Texas. All right, so they had a major change recently, and as of July 1st, Texas to launch a statewide food truck permit on July 1st. Fat Boy was on our show. He has a truck in Texas. He's the one Carmen stole those food recipes from, and also his spot in Beaumont, Texas. Currently they are finalizing some plans, but the food trucks, the licensing is set up so that you're required to register in 3 different categories, depending on how the food truck operations prepare their food. The lowest tier is for trucks selling prepackaged foods, and the highest tiers are for those that are cooking food on their trucks. So the last 2 tiers. So Carmen should be, and we'll look at what the tier cost breakdown is too. Carmen is, of course, preparing food, hot food on her truck. So she should be in that higher tier. And here it is here. The lowest tier is $300. Please believe if Carmen can lie and say that her food is selling packaged goods and fall in the $300 tier, please believe that is what she's going to select. See, with the Department of Health licensing, the way that they had it, they would go out and do inspections, rigorous inspections, and really hold people accountable for the standards that they were enforcing, and that were in place. But with this state licensing, again, it's a lot more lax. It's a lot less expensive. There's a lot more flexibility, whereas the food truck owners can move around. But you have to be honest and forthright about which tier you fall into, and then also following some of the other rules and regulations. Also, as you can see, it says that the bill also creates a public database that will include a list of food trucks statewide and their inspection results, public complaints, and more. Now, when I read this, and that portal actually is up at the time that this document was issued a few months ago. It wasn't up and active. It is up and active, and I was on it this morning looking for Carmen's license. And of course, surprise, surprise, shit wasn't in there. I also, again, called the state of Texas, and they had no record of her, Tay, Bumpy Rough, Sharon Ben. They had no record of anyone. It should be registered in Carmen's name. She's the food truck owner, and she is responsible for ensuring that that truck is operating still within the guidelines of the state, because there are still guidelines. And, there's no license to be found for Carmen. So the lowest license for prepackaged foods, if she lied and said, oh, I got a truck, I sell prepackaged foods, I'll pay $300. It's $300. And the highest package is $1,300. And then also there's the initial license application and pre-licensing inspection. And and then there's also pre-licensing inspection that you have to pay between $300 to $850 per year for license, for the license renewals and such. So, as the article says, that in many cases, food truck owners want to do business in different jurisdictions, like Carmen moving from Houston to Beaumont, in different towns, different communities, different counties, and they found themselves having to get basically the same inspection for the same type of permit in multiple jurisdictions, even though the standards weren't all that different in most cases. But it was really just an additional fee that had to be paid for something that had already been done. Now, that's true. The way that it was set up by the health department and by the city that you're working out of, it was a money grab. Oh, you want to work in Beaumont, you have to pay us all these fees for working in Beaumont. Oh, you want to work in Austin, you have to pay us. So they changed it to where it's just one unified fee across the state, no matter which county line or city line you cross to sell your food in. But again, there are still rules and regulations that you're responsible for. Let's see. So go back down. So this is a big deal. This is a game changer, the way that they set these licenses up now. It's a game changer in that, again, you have a lot more flexibility. Let me take this down. You have a lot more flexibility as a food truck owner to move around and make money. And you also are going to be saving a ton of money as well, not having to pay all those different cities and jurisdictions for this, that, and the third, and nickel and diming, being nickel and dimed. Let me see. Make sure this is the one. Mobile food units. Yes. Okay. This talks about The Houston Fire Marshal is responsible for inspecting people operating within city limits. Let's see. Online. Let me play the phone call for you guys while I look for this. Oh, restroom requirements. Let me share my screen on this. So if you have a food truck in the state of Texas, you are required to not necessarily have a bathroom, because, you know, who has a bathroom? But you are required to have a place where your customers are able to use a bathroom. And like a neighboring, you have to have permission. Let me just share my screen. All things that Carmen doesn't think are important, and she would thumb her nose at, because Carmen she doesn't care anything about the regulations as it pertains to keeping her truck compliant with local and state laws. Let's see. Okay. All right. So this is the Houston's and or now state of Texas, because this goes for all of Texas. So beginning July 1st, all mobile food units permitting authority transfers to Texas, blah, 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 blah. So no more temporary food handler permits and that kind of stuff. All right. Mobile food vendors must apply to obtain an annual license from the Texas Department of State Health Services. All right. So some of the things that are required are, let's see, what happens? Is my feed changing? Here are some of the requirements. So restroom requirements during operating hours. A restroom letter must be provided from a business within 500 meters of the mobile food unit's operating location. This is important, because Carmen to pull up and just start selling shit. And what's up, Vera? And start selling shit without any care or regard for, you know, licensing rules and laws and regulations. We've seen that over the years. So you can see that she has to have, every place that she parks that truck, she has to have a restroom letter from a business within 500 meters of the mobile food unit's operating location. The water waste tank must terminate in a downward direction. Guarantee that ain't happening. Let me see. She has to, these are the requirements, by the way, to pass the inspection that they do on this truck, like the fire marshal inspection and other inspections that they require. You have to have your mobile food unit plans. You have to have a vehicle insurance card. You have to have a menu disclosure form. You have to have a list of location form, a restroom letter, which I told you guys already. And she has to have that for every location she goes to, not just the one that she used to pass inspection. A property letter, which means she has to get permission from the person whose property she parks on or near to operate that food truck, because I read that earlier today. And a health I-8 form and standard operating processes form. This is why I couldn't find Carmen license anywhere, because I guarantee you, and they couldn't find it, because Carmen is doing this shit by the seat of her pants. And she's doing this in a very unorthodox manner, because that's how Carmen operates. That's how she's been getting by her whole life, just doing whatever the hell she wants to do. And she could care less about all these requirements. Another thing is lighting. A minimum of 500-foot candles of lighting must be provided at all working surfaces. 50-foot, sorry. A minimum of 50-foot candles of lighting must be provided at all working services. Notary requirements. A notary signature must be dated on the same day they notarize the document. The date on the notary certificate should match the date the signer appears before the notary, even if the document itself has a different date. So Carmen's not doing any of these things. This is just some of the things. And again, a lot less restrictions as it pertains to cleanliness and things like that, but still restrictions in place and rules and regulations. The fat, oils, and grease must be properly collected and disposed of at a COH licensed facility operating under a valid FOG permit. The recent changes in Texas state laws have affected how food trucks are inspected. The laws requires fire inspections to be done locally. The Houston Fire Marshal is responsible for inspecting those operating within city limits. Yeah, so it's a long list of requirements, and I highly doubt Carmen's doing any of them. Let me play the call. While I'm queuing up the call, if you guys would please scoot over to Cash App and bless my Cash App up. We're doing a $7 challenge today. So brought it down from 10 to 7 and up from 5 to 7. And I will be selecting someone and paying for your lunch today after the live is over. I'll be selecting from people who participated in the Cash App challenge. So if you participated during this live, then I'll pick your name for one of the people who were participating in this live and treat you to lunch today after the live is over. All right? Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me play the call. And then we'll look at Tata and what she's doing for her birthday, child. Hold on. Hold on. Let me close out of you. Close all. Oops. Close everything. What's today? 8 minutes. It's this one. Okay.
Thank you for calling the Texas Department of State Health Services Mobile Food Vendors line. If this is an emergency, please hang up and call 911.
Can y'all hear
If
me?
you would like to leave a message, please stay on the line and leave your message at the tone. Or you may also email us at mobilefoodvendor@dshs.texas.gov. We will return your call at our earliest opportunity. To repeat this information, press 9.
Hold on one second. Oops. Go out. Hold on, you guys. That's the problem. She goes by so many
Vendors, press
Hold on.
devices, press 1. For seafood, press 2. For retail food establishments, temporary events, school cafeteria, and nonprofit inspections, press 3. For certified food manager or food handler, press 4. For status check, press 5. For mobile food vendors, press 6. All other inquiries, press 0. Please hold for the next available staff member. Hi, this is Natalie, Food and Drug Licensing. How can I help you?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Happy it's Friday. You know.
Yeah.
Natalie, can you do me a favor, please? Can you, I'm trying to verify if this food truck has a license. Historically, they've had troubles maintaining a license and a clean truck and all that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure that with the new law that just passed on July 1st, that they are licensed.
Do you have the name of the business?
That's the problem. She goes by so many different names, but I have her name. It may be.
Try under her name, but it might not pop up with just her name.
Okay, let's try. When you're ready.
Okay, what's her name?
Her last name is Riley, Riley, and her first name is Carmen, Carmen, like Nancy. That's what it should legally be registered under.
Carmen Riley. I have nothing for a Carmen Riley.
So, can you tell me, please, about the law? Like, so this is her food truck. She's operating it more than likely under a different name because it's obviously not under her name. Now, check the portal before I called you. What's the laws and the rules and regulations around that if she's using someone else's name to get around maybe some of the bad reviews that she had before with you guys, some of the disciplinary actions, and she's using someone else's name? Like, what's the laws around that?
I'm not too sure. I just do the licensing part, but I can give you the email and phone number for the rules and regulations group. What type of business is this for?
It's a mobile vending business. It's a food truck.
Okay, yeah, I can give you our mobile food vending, their contact information.
Yes.
But that's going to be for a question for our rules and regulations group. They do they deal with compliance and everything.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so their phone number is 512 406 2644, and I can also pass you along their email if you'd like.
I'll call them. I'm a phone call type person, so I'll give them a call.
Okay.
Is there any way you can look under a previous business name?
I could do that.
Yeah.
Where is she supposed to be? Like, where is she?
Out of Houston, Texas.
Okay, so if it's in Houston, I wouldn't be able to see any of Houston's licenses. I only have access to those that are licensed with the state. It's a little weird because the state we license, before we would license just small counties.
Right.
But with this new law, now we're licensing like areas like Houston. But if she applied with Houston before, if she was licensed with Houston, you would have to call them.
She wasn't licensed in Houston before. That's the issue. She wasn't licensed. Yeah. So who would have the information on her license if it's not you?
It would, if she wasn't licensed in Houston, then they wouldn't have it, I guess. And then with us, I didn't find anything under her name. If she hasn't applied for that new mobile food vending license, that would be the only way I would be able to find her.
That's what I'm getting to. Has she applied for the new mobile food vending license, which is required to operate food trucks in Texas, right? So. Yeah, so you don't see her name in the system because that's her name. And
nothing under Carmen Riley.
Yeah. Can you search by first name, perchance?
Just Carmen?
No, Tanesa, because that's her wife.
Okay, and can you spell that for me?
Yeah, it's a doozy. It's T like Tom, A, N like Nancy, A, E like Edward, Tanae, S like Sam, A like Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, because I looked on the portal for Tanesa, but it only lets you look by last name on the portal. So if you can look by first name, that would be great.
And is there a last name, if you know by chance?
She has multiple last names. Like, this is what they do. Yeah. But that name is...
For me, it requires a last name.
well.
Yeah, that name is so unique that it's only one of them. So yeah. But we're gonna get down to, because I know you guys have tiers now for the state licensing for the trucks.
Yeah.
If depending on if they're food packaged or
Depends on what they sell.
right.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure she's in the right tier. She's properly licensed. I know you have to have now a written card from the business owners that you can use their bathroom. You know, their customers can use your bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these new rules that I'm finding out about the new ability to sell food in Texas. I want to just make sure that this person is compliant and nobody gets sick or hurt, you know, eating from her truck, and that, you know, she's registered properly.
Yes. Yeah, if you want, I believe that group, that phone number that I gave you, that's like the inspector group as well, so they might be able to go check it out if you know like the name of the business or like where they are.
Okay.
But they can also tell you more about exactly those questions you're asking before.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Have a good day.
You too. All right.
Okay, so you guys do your thug fizzle. Do your thing with the information. You heard her give me the phone number. Let me give the phone number out. It's 512-406 2644. That is for the department that does the inspections for the food trucks in Houston. Listen, at the end of the day, there have been plenty of people on my page who've posted that they've gotten ill and gotten sick. One lady said that her daughter was at Essence Festival, not this year, but the last year, when Carmen was there, and that she got very ill. She actually was a Carmen supporter. She said that the reason she went to that booth was because she still supports Carmen. I don't know about support, but she still follows her. And her daughter wanted to order something, and despite the fact that she still follows Carmen, she did caution her daughter about the food before she bought it, and her daughter got very ill. Her daughter was pregnant. So I just want to prevent, for real, against things like that going forward for other people. And there have been many other people in the comments who said they've gotten very violently ill and sick from eating from Carmen's truck. And Fat Boy himself came on and said that he didn't even want to work off of her truck because it was so nasty and filthy. So maybe someone can have the department that I just called go out to her truck and do an inspection, and keep doing inspections and make sure that she is, getting the new license, because I didn't see anything in the system. Let me share the system with you guys. So if you want to go on in and look for yourself and, investigate, you can do that. Let me see. Oh, it's doing that. I'll show you guys exactly the system that I used to, here it is. So it's the Texas, hold on. It's not what I want to do. Hold on. Stop sharing. Share. Oh, here it is. So in Google, you can put in the Texas business license. Nope, that's not the one. Hold on. I have a lot of tabs open. I'll take you down. First of all, let me remove this. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. So this is the portal. As you can see, I'm on an official website. The Texas Department of State Health Services, Texas Department of Human Services, and this is the portal where you will look up someone's license if they have a license. All right. I also looked under the Secretary of State to see if her license was registered there. The only thing that I was able to find was the Love at First Bite business that was registered under Rico's name. You know, they use Rico's name and Tay's name, you know, to kind of throw off the IRS from collecting their taxes, but wasn't able to find anything under the Secretary of State, and also wasn't able to find anything under this portal either, or any of the other portals that I looked under for her license. So, but you guys can call that number. Definitely the inspections division for the food truck licenses under this new law that was passed. They are responsible for ensuring that, you know, her code is a code. Let's get on Tata Thought right quick. Let's get on her. She's currently out of the country and vacationing with her son on Carmen's dime. And this is what she had to say about Carmen when someone asked her about where Carmen was, or, you know, why she's there by herself, or whatever the comment was. You know, she definitely wanted to make sure that she sent the message that she's not trying to talk about Carmen right now. You know, she's a non-fucking factor. Like, why y'all bringing that bitch up? I'm trying to have a good day, and that bitch just ruins my day. So basically, that's what she said.
You turn around.
Sorry about that, you guys. Cause I'm gay for pay.
Baby, it's my birthday,
Jenny Craig.
You need to focus on the things you need to focus on.
Look at your name.
And stop worrying about me.
So she's calling the lady fat, is what she's doing. Body shaming.
Oh, you could have left her right there, honey. So we can go and do our steps together.
So we can do our sit-ups together.
Right there.
She's calling one of her followers fat. They roasting her in the comments.
Baby, if you don't like it,
just
you got an option.
Is it not insanity?
Don't come up here spoiling my mood. There go another one. I let her answer.
They roasting her ass in the comments, honey.
That's right, your birthday. Listen, they hate to see it, they see it, they hate it. There you go. They hate to see it, they see it to hate it. Like, leave me alone. It's my people. Bless my birthday. What is the problem? What is the problem? Shamor, is that gonna be your answer every time somebody asks that question? But I'm here for it though. If it is, I love it and I'm here for it. She might lie. She might come on and comment herself. Gertrude, you all right with me? Crystal, thank you for the stars. But Shamor is sending me. My God. No, that's some funny-ish right there. Thank y'all so much for the birthday love. Y'all are showing me. I appreciate it, Amanda B. Look, Amanda B showing out over there with the cash app. Nice cash app. Thank you so much, Amanda. I get it. Not everyone has extra less. However, they're not in our tax bracket. Check that. Amanda with the big B. Say that ish. Check that. Amanda
Hey, what
said what
tax
you
bracket
said.
you in, bitch? Please.
But it's interesting that people will come over here just to be mad with you that somebody else blessed you. Baby, I create content for you guys. I show up for you guys. I have some great content that Avion and I did today. If you look on TikTok, you'll see one of my videos. I haven't got to post it over here or anywhere else yet, but TikTok. And it's a nice video. We actually went horseback riding today. Down by the beach. We were in the water. We took pictures. We had video. And I just posted it. But I will tell you this, y'all. If you're gonna do excursions and come to places, right? You hungry? So let me see. So this is my dish.
We're eating good on Carmen dime, honey.
I love a good red sauce.
That's just a small example of some of the people who were roasting her in her comments and coming for her about being there without Carmen, begging for cash apps on her birthday, which I feel like all influencers should get money on their birthday. And you should get birthday. I did a whole birthday month. But, her followers felt that, Tay, she gets enough money off of them. She's monetized. I'm not monetized. So if you guys would please bless the cash app up today, I would appreciate it. It makes up for the things that I do when I'm not for you guys when I'm not monetized on Facebook. I'm not monetized on Facebook. Okay, let's look at this. This is the one where she's like, "Don't fucking what I'm in fun."
You turn around. Honestly. What piece of advice do you have for working hard? Child, I'm the last one to ask that. Honestly, y'all, you know I'm going through it. All I can say is journal, meditate, pray, travel, live your life. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I can say. And go have some therapy sessions so that you can deal with all of that. That's about all I have, baby. Okay. Everything good?
Everything was always good.
Okay. Thank you, Paula. Now it's time for that.
Getting reminded about next month's insurance. You got it.
second, and it's the 6th.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if there's anything with me and Carmen, I'm not discussing that right now. Thanks. Now it's not the time or the place. So we're gonna move right on along, okay? No, somebody else came in the comments and made a comment
about Carmen.
We're not talking about that. And what I do need is so much parts of me. So that's what I need.
We're not talking about Carmen.
It has
What y'all doing in my comments asking me where she at while I'm spending her money? Baby, this thing said this down. Hold on. Baby, this thing said, I need therapy and I need therapy bad. Okay. I'm done. You don't even want to talk about a broken heart. How the fuck did Carmen break your heart, baby? You the one who took everything from Carmen. Carmen gave you everything. She gave you her life, her blood, her sweat, her tears. Even though I cannot stand the ground Carmen walk on because she a lying ass bitch. The truth is the truth. Carmen gave you everything. And for you to sit up there talking about how you suffering from a broken heart while you spending her money and eating on her dime and flexing on her dime in your expensive clothing is diabolical to me. That's insanity to me. That's psychotic to me. Definitely. And then people were getting under her comments asking, where's Carmen? Why are you there by yourself? Why Carmen's not there? You know, just some normal questions that somebody would ask, someone who's on vacation without the person who paid for it, who funded it, who they live with, who they're married to, and who they claim to be married to. And she got upset and told them to come over here with that. There's a time and place, and this ain't the time or the place to be asking me about no motherfucking Carmen. Okay? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. And then she went to block them and, and ban them and all that stuff. So, it's really unfortunate that things, shook out like this for Carmen. Because despite the fact that I don't like her, I have a great dislike for her because of the things that she has done. Nobody really deserves to have somebody in their life who's just there for the clout and for the money. And that's exactly who Tay is and what she is and what she's about. And now that the clout, she got her own clout by infusion. She has all Carmen's followers, as y'all know. And now that the clout has run its course, the money's run its course, she's not interested anymore. And she's going to use Carmen's gambling habit to be her out. But you knew Carmen was a gambler from the dickhead. Like, why is it a big problem now? It's a big problem now because that lawsuit is looming and you got that ass done. You got a whole new body and you ready to play outside, unbothered, and unencumbered. And you want to cheat in peace and, without Grandpappy being anywhere in the picture. And that's all it is. That's it. And that's all. So today is her birthday. And Carmen has already posted a birthday post to her. She said, happy birthday to the most beautiful woman in the world. Carmen's still pining over Tay, unfortunately. And nothing that Tay does to her at all. There's nothing that Tay can do or say to her that is going to make her change her stance on how she feels about Tay, supporting Tay. She will give Tay every dime that she has and go into debt for her. Just for Tay to keep her around. And that's really sad and unfortunate because nobody should have to pay for love. Not even somebody who looks and acts like Carmen. It's really unfortunate and it's really sad. But, she did shout her out for her birthday today. And, somebody said, is this the hairstyle she got on a motherfucking flight for? I guess so. It's echoing. Is it echoing? Can somebody let me know if it's echoing? Because I'm sure y'all would have let me know that by now if it was echoing. Can y'all let me know if it's echoing or if it's just echoing for that one person, please? I would appreciate it. I guess so, child. Hi Hazel. Hazel said, let's see what that tax bracket looks like when the judge enforces payment for Boss Lady's judgment. But this is one of the reasons why Tay is trying to distance herself from Carmen. This is why she's trying to say, oh, we're getting a divorce, even though I don't believe they were ever divorced. This is why she's trying to say, we're not going to we're separating, we're going our separate ways, because she doesn't want anything to do with or have that house tied to this lawsuit in any way, any of her assets, which she has a couple. She doesn't want any of that tied to the lawsuit. Only when you played Tay's video. Did it echo for anyone else when I played Tay's video? But I mean, it's really unfortunate and sad, to see anyone going through this, even if it is somebody like, Carmen. Yes, it did echo. Okay, let me see if I can play it again. Hold on. I think what may have happened is, let me get out of all my other StreamYards. I see that some of you guys are using Chime to accept the challenge. I appreciate that, because I do accept Chime too. My Chime is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So if you don't have I'm leaving this site. If you don't have Cash App, then you can certainly use PayPal and Chime. My name is the same on Cash App, PayPal, and Chime. And it is Coach, COACH, Nandi, NANDI. If you accept the challenge during this live before we log off, it's just $7 today. It's considered as a thank you tip for my time. I would definitely appreciate it. If you accept the challenge today, I will send you a $10 Cash App so that you can get some lunch today. All right, I'll send it to you right after this live is over. Let me play this video again of Tay. Let me take some things out of the studio first and see. Because I think what was happening was I was in the studio twice. Let me remove. And so I'll play it again real quick. And then you guys let me know if it's still echoing, please, because we were live last night and we had kind of the same issue, which was annoying. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let me know in the comments if it's still echoing.
You turn around.
I'm fast forwarding, so it's echoing on purpose right now.
Honestly.
No, that's not an echo. That's fast forwarding.
Have a broken heart. Child, I'm the last one to ask that.
But it should be clear now.
Honestly. Y'all, I'm going through it. All I can say is journal, meditate, pray, travel, live your life. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I can say. And go have some therapy sessions.
Is it echoing right now?
Deal with all of that. That's all I have. Okay. Everything good?
Everything was always good.
Okay.
It's echoing right now? Okay.
Thank you, Paula. Now is time for that.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me take it down. Hold on, you guys. Let me go out and come back in. Hold on. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had to go out and see if that will fix the issue. Now, this video I'm about to play, I'm fast forwarding through like the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds of it. So it'll sound like it's skipping, but that's just me skipping through to get to the part where she starts talking about how she needs to go to therapy and don't discuss shit about Carmen. So let me know in the comments. Yeah. Hold on. Let me know in the comments if it's still doing that. Okay, guys, we'll skip it. I'll post it on our Facebook page. You can go over there. Make sure that you are following our new Facebook page, which is Suge Williams, because it's probably still going to be echoing. So I'm not even going to bother with it. Thank you for letting me know that, you guys. So I appreciate it. Nikki said that Tay has blocked me 55 times because I always remind her of her wicked intentions regarding Carmen. Well, she gonna block you every time, definitely. If you bring Carmen, if you even mention Carmen's name nowadays, she gets an instant attitude and she's gonna block you right away. She don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. She done got what she got, and it's time to move on. And it's time for Carmen's followers to accept that bitter truth too, that Tay was only in it to win it. And now that the winning has stopped, to the tune of $2.3 million. And Carmen is broke as a joke. You know, you're out here working on an unlicensed food truck. And when I get off of here, I'll see about having somebody call down to the inspection division for the licensing. See if they can pull up on her. I mean, it's easy to find out where she is. She's online all the time, dummy. So I'm sure probably the cousins are already on it, or whomever the powers that be, many of you out there who want to make sure that customers are eating safe food from a clean, compliant truck. You know, it would be nice to see Carmen wear gloves and wear a hairnet and wear an apron and not look so disheveled and so disgusting and so untidy and dirty, you know, with her clothes. In case you're just joining, I did show you guys and share a video of Carmen dirty on her food truck, filthy, clothes just filthy, soiled all over the place. She had one or two customers at her truck, and you know, it's a sad end because she's out here working for her money, and at her age and with the company that she sold off, her potential that she had, she should be letting her money work for her. She shouldn't be working so hard for her money. It should be the other way around. But you know, can't tell her anything at this age, at this big age. She just is going to have to push her way through the storm, and we'll be watching to see how it all plays out. You guys, I am going to hop off because I have a few things to do. I have some business to take care of this morning. Her block finger is strong. That block finger is definitely fucking strong, 100%. But listen, you guys, if you want to get in on the Cash App challenge, you can take it now before we log off, because it's, if you're watching this on a replay, just wait until the next Cash App challenge to send if you want to be in it for getting lunch for today. I'm only picking people from the live. If you're live right now while we're doing this, you want to hurry up and get your Cash App tip in. When I say it's a challenge, basically what I'm saying is it's a tip, is what it is. And the Cash App challenge itself was started by some influencer many, many years ago. What they were doing was they would have someone send in, let's say $25, and they'll say, I challenge other people to match that. So it's basically like a match. Or a challenge, to see how much of a certain amount of cash apps you can get in. But it's all a tip for any of your content creators that you follow and watch. I encourage you to tip them. I don't hate on anybody at all whatsoever getting their money. But they love to hate on us. So you guys, if you do have Cash App, it's Coach Nandi, CoachNandi, on Cash App, on PayPal, and on Chime. I am not monetized on Facebook. And so when I post content to Facebook, be it old reels that I remix and do things with, throwbacks of them with my commentary and editing, or lives that I do over there, anything that I post or do on Facebook is not monetized because Carmen and her team maliciously got my page demonetized. I was able to get the strikes that they put on it to get it crippled removed, but Facebook is so hard to get remonetized once you are demonetized on Facebook. They still even holding my money from all those years, that money that I actually made during the time that I was monetized. I don't even know how that's legal. Like, they're literally still holding on to thousands of my dollars. And so we're not monetized on the Nandi After Dark page. So we are on the Suge Williams page, which is well on its way to monetization. We can do stars, we can do memberships. And the new way that Facebook does monetization is you have to be invited. It used to be a set of hard and fast rules. Once you hit 10,000 followers, that was the requirement. Once you hit 10,000 followers and a certain number of watch hours, like people were watching your content, and you were on Facebook for at least 30 days or 60 days, I forget which one it was. I think it's like 60 days, then automatically the system was set up to unlock your ability to have your content monetized. It's not that way anymore. Facebook really actually doesn't even care about how many you reaching that 10,000 follower part requirement. That's not even a hard and fast rule anymore. It's more about how many people are watching your content on your page, and that's really what it should be. So because I know content creators who have 2,000 followers and they are monetized, 1,000 followers, they are monetized, 3,000 followers, they're monetized. So it really, there are no clear cut requirements anymore for Facebook, other than, obviously, of course, having still a certain amount of watch time. They don't even tell you what that time is anymore, but we certainly far exceed whatever the hell that may be, from the things that I post on our page, the content that I post on our Suge Williams page. So we're just waiting to get monetized on our Suge Williams page. And once we do that, I mean, it's all, it's full stop, full throttle. We'll be streaming to Facebook and YouTube. So right now we're only streaming to YouTube. I did want to tell you guys about the how much money that I make off of my YouTube videos. And I'm okay with sharing that information. I'm transparent. And I think it will help people who are trying to get into the content creator space. I've shown you guys my numbers plenty of times. I've shown you my follower count behind the scenes. I've shown you how much money I've made several times over the years on Facebook, for several months worth of payments through Facebook. Facebook was paying very well at one time, and I wasn't even online every single day, but but we had people who were actually watching our content. And so, we were getting paid very well. And Carmen and her team didn't like that. They thought that the best way to stop me and other people whose pages they also fraudulently got, taken down, the best way to stop us from talking and putting a spotlight on them about stealing from homeless people and all the other shit that they do, was to, oh, I know if we get their pages demonetized, they won't go online anymore. They'll shut up. They'll stop talking about us. But that didn't happen at all because YouTube didn't play ball with them once I proved that, I wasn't committing copyright against them and all the other bullshit that they said. YouTube restored my page. As y'all know, it was very public. And they also restored all the videos that they fictitiously lied about. Facebook did take the strikes off and restored all the videos that they fictitiously lied about. But Facebook is a little bit different, excuse me, in that it takes a lot more footwork to get your page remonetized on Facebook. It's crazy. Like they don't have, Facebook is very convoluted. So it just made sense to just start a new page. And yeah, but they do have more stringent laws and rules and regulations and processes is the word I'm looking for in place to ensure that people can't just do the things that Carmen and her team were doing deviously to get somebody's page struck down and removed. And they've never gotten our Facebook page removed. They tried, but get all those strikes on it, get it striked up, and penalized. Like you can't do that the way that they were doing it anymore. And that's because so many content creators were having people do things maliciously, like try to get their page taken down or get them demonetized. Like, they were just making up all kinds of crazy shit and it was working. So now you can't, Facebook has a process in place where it's virtually impossible to do that. Like you have to have a legit claim to whatever it is that you're claiming to. Like whatever your claim is, it has to be legit is what I'm saying. It can't just be some fluff made up shit anymore. So that's good that they did, but they need to go ahead and restore a lot of these pages that were demonetized. Carmen should be sitting back to retire. Kind of feel bad for her. I don't. She lied to get me thrown in jail. Don't ever feel bad for a bitch like that. Your remixes are the best. Carmen is still paying good. I'm sorry, Facebook is still paying good. Are you asking me that or are you telling me that? Champion of truth. Because I don't know, because I'm not getting paid off Facebook, but I am getting paid off YouTube, and I do want to share it with you guys. A few videos, because every video that you do, I like YouTube's compensation. I'm getting paid off of YouTube. I don't think I said that. I like YouTube's compensation model. It's very clear and concise, and Facebook's was very, very fucking confusing. You had to do deep dives to see how your videos were performing and what was monetized, how much you were getting for each video. Like you had to go through so many steps to get to that data. And now on YouTube it's always been much simpler. But on YouTube, you can just go to each video that you do, and it shows you right there how much that video has earned to date, and how much is earned during that particular payment cycle, and how much money you've earned as of today, how much money I have coming to me for next month. I can see that exact number. So I won't share that with you guys, but I will share a couple of my videos. Like one of my videos was I got paid over $600 for on Facebook, on not Facebook, I want to keep saying Facebook, on YouTube. And I'll share that with you guys on my next live. I'll probably go on Facebook and share it, or maybe I'll make a separate YouTube video about it, because that is the kind of things that people want to know and hear about and see about. But with YouTube, you have to have the watch hours to get paid. Correct. That's right. You do. But YouTube a few years ago, because I used to lead courses on getting monetized and stuff like that. A few years ago, YouTube, you have to have 1,000 followers. That used to be their hard and fast rule. You had to have at least 1,000 followers to even go live. So you had to have 1,000 followers. You had to have a certain amount of watch hours. So things are shifting and changing in the social media space, and that, these platforms are less concerned with how many followers you have. Like Carmen, she has over 1 million followers, or any content creator that has like 10 million followers. They're not even concerned with that because people can buy followers. We've seen Carmen and her team buy followers over the years. I mean, even Lena came out and said that they were buying followers. I've never bought a follower. First of all, I'm not going to spend my motherfucking money on nothing like that at all. If you know, you know. In this, it was even in the height of when I was getting a lot of money from Facebook. There's no way I would spend my money on like buying followers. Like, that's crazy to me. But people do it, and it is a thing. And so the platforms, to get around that, their thing is, we don't care how many followers you have. We don't even care how many views you have on a video. Like, somebody got in my comments the other day, and Miss Booker got to them before I could get to them. And she called me, and we had a conversation about it. Because y'all know I don't read the comments when I'm going live. Not actively. Like, I'd rather talk to you and then go back and read the comments. But somebody got in my comments and said something like, somebody got a lot of views on a video, and basically, how you like that. First of all, I want people to get views on their videos. I don't give a fuck who's getting money and how they get in it. I'm not a hater. That's what they do. I don't do that over here. That's number one. Number two, it doesn't matter if someone got 20 million views on a video, 20,000 views on a video, 10,000 views on a video. None of that matters. What matters is, because you can get 20 million views on a video and get paid $5 for that, because people didn't watch all the way through. They didn't watch it, not all the way through. You don't have to watch all the way through, but they're not watching long enough for, you're not keeping them engaged. You're not keeping them on the platform. If people click on and click off, that still counts as a view, so that'll run your views up, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get paid big time for that. It just means that, people were curious about, oh, so Carmen's on live right now. Let me go and see what Carmen's talking about and what she's doing on her live. They click on and click off. That's not the same as engaging your audience and interacting with them, and people come into your page and come into your live because they are interested in how you give it up. It's not the same. And if that is the case, that means that Carmen should have 20 million views on her videos every time she go live. It shouldn't be a one-off thing. Every single live. That's the true mark of how somebody's really doing consistently. Are they consistently getting 20 million views on there, or 20,000 views on their video? Was it a one-time fluke? Does it happen? You have to look over a 6-month time period, 6 months to a year. Even go back the last month if you want to, or a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? That is what you look at, So, but these are things that they don't tell you when they're monetizing you, because people think that if they run up a bunch of views, they're going to get a bunch of money. You can run up a bunch of views and get zero money for that, for those views. Because again, you have onesie twosies clicking on and clicking off here and there and all that kind of stuff. But we do real review. We do real lives over here. You heard Tay say that I'm giving y'all content. I'm giving y'all this and that. You don't at all. And the only time Carmen and Tay gets a lot of views is when they are in the mess. Other than that, or we're talking about them. Other than that, people don't care. Like now, y'all will go and watch Tay's video, I'm sure, and they should be grateful. They should be cutting me a fucking check, because I do send traffic over there because people want to see the whole live, and that's okay. Get your money. I don't care. But I will be doing a live showing some of the money that I earned from some of the videos. Like I said, one of my videos got $680 something. Let me see. Let me look at my phone. I'll post it also on YouTube. Just for the haters to gag. They let them run their raggedy fucking mouths. All of them over there got raggedy busted teeth. Every last one of them. Let me see. I have to look on my other phone, because if I navigate away from this one. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube Studio. And let's go to content. If you are a content creator and you don't know how to get to like your actual individual video amount, you have to go into YouTube Studio and then click on content, and then it'll bring up, what is this? Hold on, let me get on the internet on this one. Come on, I thought I was online on this. Then go to content, and then once you get to content, you can click on live, so you can see your live videos. Your live videos, for me, my live videos make more money than my uploaded videos. I don't upload a lot of videos. I think that y'all don't even, like, my followers don't even check for live videos. That's probably why a lot of people's, damn, wrong password. A lot of people's live videos, or I'm sorry, a lot of people's uploads don't get a lot of traction, because when people go to your page, they're looking for your live videos, but there's a whole catalog under with the section is called videos or uploads. Let me see. Is this the right password? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys. We're about to get off of here soon. Thank you all so much to those of you who took the Cash App Challenge this morning. I do appreciate it. I will pick somebody from the lineup, and what's it still saying? Sign in. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'll pick somebody from the lineup and treat you to lunch today, a $10 lunch. All right, so under my live videos, let's see. I'll tell you that my last video of that I did, oh, the date is not in on that one yet. Okay. You have to give the system some time to process how much your video is going to earn or has earned or whatever. So the numbers aren't in on that one yet. But let me see. So this video, I earned, oh, it wasn't 682, sorry, it was 602. So I earned $602 off of this one video. And it's the video, I'll post it on our YouTube. I'll post it on our Facebook page. Y'all can go over there and look at it and check it out. So I earned $602 on that video. And these are recent videos within the last couple of days. On this video, I earned $157.36. On this video, I earned $142. So about $150, like almost every time that I go live. I probably get between $150 to maybe $300, $400, $500. It depends. It really depends. This one I earned $160, and this one I earned, this was a short video, I only earned $84 on that one. I earned $94 on this one, so it really just depends. This one I earned $215. Let me see. This one I earned $136.15. So it really depends, you guys. I earned $100.29 on this one. It really depends. And honestly, some of my videos where I have a higher count of like views on my video, it doesn't go by. So I'm not looking at like my highest viewed videos, because some of my videos that were just an hour, I earned more than I did when I did a 3-hour video. It really depends on a number of things, and everyone's amount that you get per your click-through rate is different for everyone. That's jargon. You don't need to know what that is, but everyone's amount that you're compensated, the amount that you get for people watching your videos differs. So, it's not one size fits all, this compensation model at all. But don't let these people out here fool you and think that there's not any money to be made in this space, or that people are making a ton of money in this space. It really just depends on your page, the engagement that you have with your followers. On this one, I made $171.86, and these are all recent, like the last few weeks or so. I haven't even gone back to other ones where we got 30,000 views on a video, bitch. You know what? Let me look and see. Let me see something, because that's actually a good reference point. I didn't go back to see that. Let me see. So on this video, we got 24,000 views on this video, and it just says update. more. It doesn't say Carmen's name, Tay's name. It doesn't say shit. People, So on this video where I got 20, hold on, let me go back. They got so I'm like 24,000 views. It's the one where it says updates and more. I got $310 for that video for 24,000 views. So just because somebody has, and that's not a lot. Y'all just see, I just told you about another time where I got $602 and it was way less than 24,000 views. So you can run up the views all you want. That doesn't mean much. It's about other factors that go into it. So that's why I don't even stay long on these lives anymore. You don't need to stay long. You don't need to stay online doing a long ass live like we used to do back in the day. We used to do 4 or 5 hour lives and they used to laugh at us all the time. Oh, she's up in the middle of the night doing 5 hour lives. Oh, they had a field day with it. And now who's doing 5 hour lives? 6 hour lives in the middle. Who's going live in the middle of the night? Baby, they copy everything. But yeah, I don't even do long lives like that anymore because it doesn't you can do a long ass live and have people, like I said, you can run up your view account. Oh shit, you got 10,000 views. You did that. No, if you're live for 10 hours, bitch, you're going to get 10,000 views, but that's not going to, you're going to be wasting your time because it's people clicking on and clicking off. And if you go to people's, like, let's say Carmen did a lot for 10 hours. At most of those times, if you click on, it might be 30 people on the live, 20 people. Like, people come and go during a long live. So, of course, you're going to naturally get more views. That's anybody, on any platform. I mean, that means nothing. What matters is if you are, again, keeping your audience, if you are engaging with them, talking with them, and they come back for how you give it up, and you're making decent money off of your content. That's what really matters. Even Darius. One time Darius going to say, yeah, because Facebook ain't paying like, YouTube ain't paying like that. Like, you got less than a certain amount of followers, whatever number the nigga said, you ain't really making money. That's a lie. I literally, let me do a screenshot to show y'all. Because I don't got to sit on this fucking page and lie. And I'm sure it's some dirty pussy holes and limp dick niggas watching this right now. Talking about, she lying. She ain't make that. She a fucking lie. She da-da-da. Bitch, I don't sit on this page and just make up lies. That's what you hoes do. That's what you hoes do. And it's still not enough because, yes, that's money, but it takes a lot. When you are in a huge hole, in a big deficit, there's so many things, you guys, that I'm working to put back together. From just a living standpoint. Like, it's so much. And having multiple streams of income and even all your tips are a big help to help dig out of that hole. By no means am I back comfortable. And by no means. Let's be clear, bitch. By no means. I hate even saying let's be clear. Let's be clear is something that everyone says. Anyone and everyone. Like, it's a common term. White, black, all across the world. Billions of people say it all the time. So it's nothing that she came up with out of her brain. But the fact that the bitch overuses it, makes me not want to even say it. Even though it's something very common that people say. But let's be clear that, I'm not that comfortable at all. And it's going to take some work to get me back to and past, because I'm sure I will be, past to even my most comfortable level of living in life. But it is a journey and it's a long one. It's difficult. It's hard. And you guys see me coming up with all types of creative ways to rebrand myself, to market myself, and doing, like, going online and giving you pieces of myself and producing certain things to entertain you, to educate you, whatever it may be, which is a revenue stream for me. So I definitely appreciate you guys' viewership and support over the years. And any tips and cash apps that you send in, they are appreciated. Please believe I'm not on vacation, or even somewhere in Georgia, just tricking up the money. Like, that shit is a big, tremendous help. And, it's much, much appreciated. Definitely. Let me take this down. Sorry. Hi, Miss Joanne. What's up, lady girl? Okay. let me get off of here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I definitely appreciate your time. I will I'll catch you guys over on Facebook. I'll probably be on Facebook today, hosting some reels and posting at least one screenshot or a couple of screenshots of some of the numbers that I was telling you guys behind the scenes of some of the videos I do. And this is still substantially less money than I'm accustomed to getting in like the real world before this season of my life. But it is still a revenue stream. It is still honest money. It is still a source of it's still a source, a revenue source for me, and I'm grateful for it because I realize that some people don't even have that. I'm grateful for it. And I appreciate you guys' support over the years. I'll catch you guys on Facebook. Make sure you're following this page on YouTube and your notifications are set. And I want to say real quick, on YouTube, just because your notifications are set, it's kind of similar to Facebook. You see like, oh, I have the little bell, I'm following. Make sure that when you're following this page, that the notifications bell is solid, that it's a solid white color. If it's like the outline of a bell, it means that you're following, but you're only getting some notifications. But if it's a solid bell under following, when you go to follow this page, that means that you're getting all notifications. All right, just a quick little tip. You guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much to those of you who accepted the Cash App challenge. I definitely appreciate it. With YouTube, you have to have the watch hour. Sorry. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye.